Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Amy. I'm attempting this live. Ooh, I realized everything's backwards. Okay. Last year I made a reindeer with burlap using one of these Dollar Tree um, frames, candy cane frames. You can also make just a candy cane. I've made hearts adjoining two, reversing one. But I had a subscriber that last year when I did this, I didn't have a good setup. Um, I was out of frame the majority of the time. I was very new to YouTube. So they commented, and I told them that I would try to go to show how to do this. Now, it normally takes two, sometimes even more. I have one full row of red or this, and then I have some of red. So this, obviously, I'm just going to show how to do it now that I have a better setup, and then hopefully you can see better how I do it, even if I don't have enough stuff and it doesn't match. But you need a Dollar Tree candy cane frame, and I think I used a little over 2 rows of this, but I had a bunch last year, and now I have like none. It's it's like I'm just now being able to get Christmas stuff. Same thing happened to me back in fall. By the time I was able to get fall stuff where it was available, it was time to start making Christmas DIYs. And then I didn't have Christmas stuff. Went to Hobby Lobby and they had a lot of stuff, but you couldn't get to it because of their stock was all over the place and had not been put up. So this can either be a candy cane, it can be a reindeer. So I'm just going to show how to do this. I did it in that video with 2 rows at the same time, but I'm going to show by just doing 1 row. And this came from Hobby Lobby. So it was on sale. It was like $3.50. And since it's new, if you have some that's not new, you want to make sure you use your rotary cutters to get a nice start. You want some cable ties or what do you call these? Zip ties. So I'm going to go right here on this second one. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to take my burlap and stretch it out. You just want to make sure you go see if you can see this right up like it's a sandwich. So it's on the second one and it's just pulled up. So if you can see that, and you may get out, it's sometimes easy to get out of come out of I don't know what I'm trying to say, this wire, but it's easy to correct. You just have to watch yourself. So now you want to take a zip tie, and zip ties and I don't get along. And it really doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to try to go under the wire and come up through the burlap itself. Like I said, me and zip ties don't get along. And then that way it will be attached. And you only have to do this at the bottom. Like if you have to add more burlap, see. And these aren't the zip ties. My husband gave me these because I ran out that I normally use. You always want to go into the flat side of the zip tie. And get it tight. And then you'll just push that to the back and cut it off. I'm all thumbs. So again, we've gone up through, just laying it flat like this. We've gone up through this second one, and we've just kind of sandwiched it. And then what you're going to do is pull it up and push it down, keeping these even. This is where it can be easy to get out of the bracket, but it's no big deal. Pull it up and push it down. And it'll snag sometimes on these frames. You want to just make sure it's even. And however thick, you determine that by how you get in between these crossbars. Because one time I made a candy cane and it was huge. I went on both. Couldn't pull. Found that video, but I felt so bad because my setup was bad. I was out of frame. There had just been a tornado locally, and I was talking about that, or across the state. So you pull up, and you do not have to do 2 rows at a time. But if you wanted to, you could. You could go ahead and put your other row starting right here. Zip tie it. But see, now I'm getting to that crosswire right here. But when you do, you don't have to stop or anything. You just continue on. I'm going to pretend like I'm stopping right here. So I'm going to put a clip or something on it. And then I'm going to go to this other one in the event that you want to do both. But I'm going to use the red because that's all I have. So for this one, you would put it underneath here. Well, Amy, get your stuff together. And you're going to go up right next to that other burlap. This is why I like doing them with 2 at a time. Because once you get that first one on, it gets kind of tight. And then you're going to pull it up through here. Thumbs. And I don't think for these purposes, because I'm not really making anything. I'm just trying to show the method. I don't think I'm going to zip tie it, but you would zip tie it just like we did that one. You zip right. And now you have it. That's why, like I said, for me, it's easier to do it. But a lot of people do just one. So now you have it. And you've got this exposed bracket. And over here, well, it's not exposed now. Over here, you could probably just do it with one. Like I said, that one time I made a candy cane. That thing, at least I know this is. This What I used last year was Walmart, and it's not as good a quality. Um, unless it's improved. I don't know. This red was probably Hobby Lobby, but I have it up here, so I push it down. And I don't have it zipped. Push it down. This would be pretty with red and white. But again, like I said, it's going to depend on your, pull it up, push it down. This red's a darker red than it looks in mine. I didn't even know I could do this. I needed to be shown. And I even asked my son, I was like, are you sure I can't use a webcam? But then this morning I was watching Lori with the Crafty Connection. She was having a live sale over on her channel. So you all need to go check that out. It's Lori at the Crafty Connection. She had a lot of goodies for sale at really good prices. So, and she said she was using a webcam. And now I know what she's talking about backwards. It didn't look backwards to me, but she said that it looked backwards to her. And that's why I say I like doing both at the same time. But well, now I've got that big old thingy there. Because this is the problem I'm running into. Because I didn't do both at the same time. I'm getting some of that in but I honestly believe you could do it with just one if it's the good quality. See, that's pulling into, but that's what you do. Now I'm hung in a candy cane I've got hanging up there. And I'm going to pull this out. Since I didn't zip tie it, I'm just going to see how full it will get. Where am I at? I didn't mess it up too bad. How full it will get with just using one. Now I'm going to go over this crossbar. And like I said, if you add another row, you don't have to, because it will be so snug in there. Oh, I may have it turned around now. I do. I've got it tangled up. I'm throwing pencils, flying pencils. I'm like, Christmas is coming and I have so many things that I need to make. And it has snuck up on me. And I have to like make lists of what I plan on making and stuff. Otherwise, I will get totally sidetracked. And if I veer from those, but sometimes I'll veer from them anyway because I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. So this is just one row. It's pretty full. And by the time you got, but again, this can be a candy cane. It's December 14th. Like that was really bad. Kitchen table, the camera tripod was on top of the kitchen table, and I had very limited space. So that is how you do it, and you just continue that along until you're done. But that's the reason why I find it easier to go ahead and do the two, because then you have, each one, you're kind of doing them at the same time. And you don't have this to deal with trying, like you saw a while ago when I came up through here, and then up here it started pulling this one loose and stuff. So I hope that helps, and I hope this works, because I've never done a live stream like this. I did a short live on my phone one time, but anyway, you all have a good day. And oh, I'm having a giveaway. I reached 200 subscribers, so it will end. If you'll go to my last video, and it's entitled Subscriber Giveaway, all you have to do is comment on the video what your favorite Christmas movie is, and like the video, be subscribed. And Monday, it'll end Monday, but you can continue to enter until Monday. I will use a random computer generated comment selectors. It's something, and I will show that using my phone on my laptop to show who won. That way, it just randomly selects it. And so I'm going to show that Monday. So you have until then to enter. And the giveaway is a candy cane, a different type of candy cane I made, and then some blank Dollar Tree items. So I appreciate you all for watching, and you all